trying to get these videos and these pictures in while I've got sunlight. The sunlight doesn't last very long. It starts to get a little dark around 5. Look at this little cutie. They're all so cute. Well, the ones that I pick. If I don't think a doll is cute, I don't buy it to make it. But sometimes I'll get a doll kit that I know is really popular and wanted, and I might not think I like it. Then after I reborn it, I really do like it. So this is the Michelle Sculpt by Evelina Wosnjuk, and I've got him or her light modeling on all the limbs, and I've got veining on this leg going down on the inside and across on the outside, barely there veins. And I've got one on the inside of this arm, one on the inside of this leg right here, and I'm sure there's one on it. Yep, one on the outside of this arm right here, and yeah, just on the outside. And there's a lot of detail on the face and the head. We've got painted hair on the whole entire head, little baby painted hairs on the forehead that blend with the rest. And then I micro, which I didn't know about them calling it mono rooting until just recently, the one hair rooting. There are a few with 2 hairs, but this is mostly mono rooted over the top, and it's just from the top of the crown going forward and just on the sides. So you could lay him down on his sides or on his back, and there won't be any hair that'll get messed up in the back, and you can just keep it just so right here, unless of course you put a hat on him, then it may or may not mess it up, but it'll be real easy to fix. If you mess it up, you just wet it and brush it and use your finger to do it in the direction that you need with the brush and the finger, and let it dry, and then you can brush it out again to give it a softer look. I've got a couple of pictures, and I need to, well, maybe a handful. I need to take about 5 or 10 more photos of this baby. So I'm going to get a few photos of the baby dressed as a girl, and a few photos of the baby dressed as a boy. I have dressed this doll as a girl, and I've been told that he's all boy, and it still does not make a difference. But I'm going to show everybody what this doll looks like in girl clothes in case somebody does want him in girl clothes. But first, I'm also going to show you, before I take his clothes off, well, the outfit off, he's still going to have a diaper, where the weight is distributed on this doll. So I have weighted the whole entire doll. There's fine glass beads in the limbs right below the knee and below the elbow, and then the rest of the way is polyfill. And there's glass beads and polyfill in the head, and glass beads and polyfill in the body. And down here, it's got some weight right in the back, so when you hold the doll, you feel that weight in the bottom, and you feel him in the head. It's not real heavy, but I did weigh it just light enough up here, and just heavy enough where it's not real super heavy, but it does rock, he does rock back a little bit. But hold him in front of the camera like this is kind of wearing on my back. It's easier to, let me get this pillow out of the way. I can't even sit here because I got this boppy in the way. There. Now I can sit here. I can sit here. So. This baby is so cuddly. And the legs, the way they curl, you can just curl them up in a little ball. You can hold them up against you and just hold him. And look, I'm not messing up any hair. I'm not messing any hair up. Because all this back here is no rooted hair, just painted hair. But when you look at the front of the baby, he looks rooted. And I wanted to do a really intricate design or growth pattern with the rooted hair. I wanted it to, that's why I did a really intricate design with the painted hair and then rooting over it to give it a lot more detail. And because when I've seen other dolls online, they just have like a patch going forward and it's just like a strip of hair going forward. So I wanted this hair to go in different directions but still have that partial rooted look without it looking that way. So you can't really tell unless you turn the head and look behind the baby's head and see that there's no mohair there. But when you just look in the front, you can see. Okay, let's get this baby changed into a girl outfit. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think this baby can look just like a girl if you put the right outfit together for her. This is the only one I really think looks good that I have. I think she looks really good in purple.